G'day, it's TimWanderer. The weather's been a bit ordinary with all the wind and rain over the weekends, and so I haven't been out. So I thought I'd do a series of videos to talk about boat. Particularly in this video, I'm going to talk about the upkeep and running costs of the boat. If you're new to my channel, maybe have a look at my other videos. If you do enjoy them, please consider hitting the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you have any question, drop me a comment. All right, let's get right into it. As many of you know, I bought a boat in December last year. I've done about 18 trips on it. It's a second-hand boat I bought from Facebook Marketplace, 5.2 meters aluminium stacer. It's a half cabin and it comes with a 4-stroke 90 horsepower Mercury motor with just under 300 hours. In this video, I won't go through the sales price. You can find similar boat prices on Facebook anyway. I won't talk about like depreciation or maybe appreciation, I don't know. Prices are probably coming down now anyway. There are a couple of things I actually added to the boat or replenished for the boat after I bought it last year. All the safety equipments, because some of them were actually expired when I bought the boat. For example, the E-perp, the flares were expired. I bought the V-sheets. It did come with life jacket, but I bought additional ones as well. Now, bear in mind that the E-perp and the flares, they do come with a 10 years expiry date, so that price should really be divided by 10. After those safety equipments, then there is the boat registration, the boat trailer registration, and then there is the insurance for the boat as well. Before I had my first trip out, I remember also joining the Raby Bay Volunteer Marine Rescue, which is VMR for short. The yearly membership is $77. For that price, you come with 3 hours of on-water assistance. If you need more than 3 hours, I believe time and materials really. Over the last 12 months, I've done 2 services. I actually did a Cantonese video about all the things and items to look out for and be mindful of when buying a second-hand boat. I wasn't going to do an English version of that because I think there's a lot of those videos out there anyway. But one thing I did mention in that video is that the mechanic did say to me was the boat was all good, ready to go, put in the water, I can start enjoying it. But give it 6 months, do bring it in to a service center for a tune-up. So that's exactly what I did. I went with Coorparoo Marine. They've been there for quite some years, so I would assume they're pretty good. And I did some online review comments and checked them out. They were okay. So I did 2 services with them. The first one was the motor service. As part of the standard service, they did change the spark plug, the oil, and a whole bunch of things. But no, they really looked after me there. So the second service is a trailer service. Remember, there was ones where I had to go out and I can hear the disc pad rubbing against the disc. So I brought the trailer in and they actually identified that the bearing was a bit rusty, so they actually changed quite a fair bit of components. I also got a new jockey wheel as well. Over the course of the last 12 months, I did break a couple of things that I had to replace. As you probably seen in my other video where I took the family out to Brisbane River Fest or River Fire, I lost the anchor, or rather the anchor rope snapped. Now if you want, it's still there somewhere, just outside Eagle Street Pier. It's somewhere duck deep in the mud somewhere. So when I service the trailer, I actually get them to get me a new anchor, new chain, 10 meters metal chain. Also need to do the labor to splice the chain to the anchor rope. So that's another $600. So yeah, that's a very expensive service, but I don't expect to be paying that same price every year. The second thing, I guess, is just minor things like white light, the navigation light, and an antenna as well. I've done some minor upgrades. I bought a 3-prong fishing rod holder. The bigger one is the Ray Marine Element 9-inch fish finder from my colleague. Now, as to actual running costs, on average, I've calculated each liter of petrol gives me about 1.6 kilometers to 1.8 kilometers. Now, I don't have an exact figure in terms of how many kilometers I've done in those 18 trips, but I'll say 40 kilometers per trip. So that's roughly $1,000 on fuel in the last 12 months. There is the ongoing cleaning cost, or the product that I need to buy to clean the boat. It's just salty Captain and inox, just do a spray and so forth. So I'll probably put $200 for those products in the space of 12 months. Adding all those costs together, all in all, in the space of 12 months, the running and upkeep cost of the boat is right here. Now, bear in mind that it is a rough estimate. Some of this cost is also like replacing the anchor is not a yearly cost. Let's hope. But the $1 million question is the boat worth it? I can categorically say that yes, it is. And my only regret is I wish I had bought the boat 2 years earlier for two reasons. Obviously for the price, because as COVID started, boat prices or any entertainment really, kayak, jumping castle, all gone up in price even in the second-hand market. But the second reason, more importantly, is for the family reason. As my daughters go older, I wish I had the boat earlier so that we can enjoy the Moreton Bay area earlier. So that is it for this video. It wasn't meant to be a long, whining video. It's just a quick spreadsheets or rundown of the cost. Now, I was planning to do another videos on things I have learned and the do's and don'ts of owning and running a boat. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I can tell you that if I do such a video, the number one on that list is always remember your bunks. There was one time in those 18 trips that we almost didn't come home with the boat. But anyway, that's all for now. If you enjoy the video, hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And don't forget the bell button as well. It's TimWanderer. I'll see you out in the water. Bye.
Burn the hole.